Hello, this is Pastor Kevin, and I hope your day is going well. I just want to take a moment and share a little bit about why, as a congregation at this time, that we, as we gather for worship, are still wearing masks. As you know, last Thursday, the CDC came out with new guidelines stating that largely that fully vaccinated people can go maskless, except for in more kind of crowded indoor settings. And on Friday morning, the Minnesota mask mandate was lifted as well. Uh, in all of our decisions about our protocols, we run it through what we call our reopening strategy team. And this group of folks, we've got people who work with public health. We also have in that a group that they're taking their guidance from the CDC, from the health department, and then applying that to our context. And so every decision runs through that group and those public health guidelines. And so as we did this in a time where we're still gathering with lots of folks, we had confirmation for 63 ninth graders. And with that, I think we had folks from 6 different states, at least in attendance last weekend, and very pretty full sanctuaries. Um, with that, we had a decision to make on that. And so what we did is we chose to keep wearing masks. And why is that? Um, because as a group of, at this point, very a mixed bag of vaccinated and unvaccinated people, and also hearing from our students who that if they get exposed, they have to quarantine, they have to miss out. We've got worship leaders, other volunteers, worshipers in our middle school or our high school, what have you, that don't want to miss out on speaking at graduation or taking part in commencement. They don't want to miss out on the end of the regular season for their spring sports activities or the playoffs that are ahead. And so we want them to be a part of our life together. And so with that, we are having all folks wear their masks. It won't be how it always is, but it's what we do right now. We also have folks who demographically you might think, oh, I bet they've gotten vaccinated if they wanted to. I've learned that's not the case. We've got a number of folks who, for different reasons, want to be vaccinated, and they're either just entering into that process or they haven't had their first shot yet. And so, as we gather together as community, we're mindful not just of our own situation, but of all those folks. And so, um, I think of the story in Genesis where Jacob and Esau have met up, and they're traveling as a caravan, and Jacob states that with all the children, with everything they have in their caravan, that they can't go at the pace of the fastest folks, that they need to lead forward and move at the pace of a child. We've got the gift of all different generations. We got the gifts of people in lots of different situations. And so the reality is we will not be always wearing masks. I think that's probably not that far off in the future. Stay tuned from more news from our reopening strategy team. But right now, that is the reality. And we do it so we can move along together with all these folks who are desiring to gather for worship. And so I hope that's helpful just to share that a little bit with you. We are ministry partners, and so I want to be able to have those conversations. I know I'm just sharing this in a video, but please feel free to contact to me, to contact the church office and those things if you need further conversation or dialogue on that. So blessings to you. It's great to be the people of God with you. Let's move forward together in ministry. Have a great day.